Hi guys, it's Misty. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So this week I have a back to school card to share with you, kind of. Um, the theme this week at Always Fun Challenges blog is back to school, but I don't really have any school related back to school type stamp sets. So this is what I came up with. What I like about this card is it doesn't just have to be a back to school card. It can be, you know, an encouragement card or a hi, hello, how are you card, or I don't know, just a card you send someone to let them know they make the world a better place. I use these adorable little birds are from the Stacking Animals stamp set by Simon Says Stamp, and then the sentiment is from the You Matter stamp set, also by Simon Says Stamp. I'm using one of my favorite background stamps that I just don't use often enough. It's called Circle Doodle Background by Simon Says Stamp. And it's a really fun stamp. You can use it for all kinds of cards. So I'm just using white embossing powder. And I can't remember if I used my anti-static tool before I put on the embossing powder. I think I did. But still, I'm using a fine toothbrush, a fine paintbrush here to wipe away any stray embossing powder. Because even when you use the anti-static tool, you still get strays sometimes. So I feel like I missed you guys. I went 2 weeks without making a card, and yeah, I've missed doing this. Life just got way too hectic, and I just did not have time to make anything last 2 weeks. I take that back. I did make cards, but I was filling orders from my Etsy shop. So between that and trying to get ready for back to school and football, I just didn't have time to do the last two projects. We started school last Wednesday. So it sounds like some people are starting this week is their first week. It gets earlier and earlier for us. First, I wasn't sure how I liked starting school on a Wednesday. It seemed kind of random to me, but um, I liked it. It felt like the week it wasn't so hard to get through that first week because it was only 3 days. So I actually like it starting on a Wednesday. So all the inks I'm using here are Simon Says Stamp inks. I started with Hot Mama and moved on to Teeny Bikini. Love these colors. These are some of my favorite Simon Says Stamp colors. And then I move on to Melon. And I originally was going to do, is it Jelly Bean by Simon Says Stamp? Yeah, it's Jelly Bean that I was going to use as my last color. And then I changed my mind. I'm not sure why I didn't go with the Jelly Bean, but I changed it to MALIBLUE. And I'm really glad I did because I love that pop of color at the end there. So now I'm just going back and trying to blend the two colors in the best I can. I love ink blending. It doesn't have to be Distress ink to do ink blending. Simon Says Stamp inks are really great to ink blend. And at first I wasn't sure. This color seemed more, I don't know, grayish than I thought it was going to be. But the more color I put on, the happier I was with it. Yeah, I really love these colors together. See, I would totally make this card again. Maybe leave off the birds this time, but I don't know. I like it with the birds too. So I kind of matched the bigger bird to one of the colors there, the MALIBLUE. And I'll put links to all the products I use in the description below. And if you want to see, also on my blog, if you want to see which colors I used for these guys, I will list them on my blog as well. These guys are so adorable. And these glasses, the little black glasses there, it's from the My Favorite Things Geek is Chic die and stamp set. It has a matching stamp set, but it's almost like they were made for this little guy. They fit him perfectly. Look at how cute he is. I thought about doing the card horizontal like you see here on the screen, but I really wanted to put the smaller bird on the bigger bird's head because it seems like they're looking at each other. The big bird's looking up and the little bird is looking down. So then I changed it to be a vertical card. Would have been cute standing next to him too, but I just thought it would be cuter with him standing on his head. That's why they're called stacking animals. I just realized this is basically an all Simon Says Stamp card. Everything I'm using is from Simon Says Stamp. Oh no, there's the My Favorite Things. The glasses are from the My Favorite Things set. But I love that U Matter stamp set and the matching die. It's a really pretty font for that U. And there's so many different cards you can make with that stamp set. It's a good one to have in your stamp stash. So now I'm just going to add the little guy here, or gal. I wonder how they'd look if you added eyelashes to him. Made it a little girl. So this one I kind of matched to the background too. I mean, I guess you kind of have to because otherwise it would stand out if it didn't match. And I loved these 4 colors together, so I wanted to keep it all cohesive. So when you're watching this video, I will have survived my son's birthday sleepover that we had. So it'll be last Saturday by the time this airs. He's turning 10 next week, so we let him have some friends stay over after our first football game was Saturday night, and then he had some friends come over and stay the night. Hasn't happened for me yet. Right now it's Friday night, so it'll be tomorrow night when they stay the night. Hopefully I won't lose my mind tomorrow night. They're pretty good kids though. So I had to stamp this out a couple times. I don't know why, but when I try to do thin strips like I'm doing for this, it always ends up crooked. So I finally got the Misty out and stamped it that way. I'm just wiping off the the anti-static powder there. I think I did it 3 times. It was either crooked or I had embossing powder where I didn't want it. It was too much to wipe off, so I just restamped it. So at first I was going to have the make the world a better place part of the sentiment. I was going to just loop it through the Y there, but then I just wasn't liking where it was, how far it was going over, so I'm going to change that up. I wanted the glasses to stand up a little bit as well, just to, I don't know, make them look more like glasses. So I just put, I just cut an adhesive square there down into tiny little pieces and propped up the top. Which then gave me the idea to prop up the sentiment as well. So I'm cutting it into, pretty small little pieces here, but that's why I love these adhesive squares, is you can make them whatever size you want. Look how cute those glasses are. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have to do a quick shout out here to my new friend, Betsy, from Unique Paper 15. She messaged me a little bit ago and asked if she can send me a card, which I was super excited about because I think I've only gotten one other card from a crafty friend, so I was super excited, and I got it, and it is a beautiful card. Oh my goodness, it's really cool. And she sent me a little care package with it too, so it totally made my day. Um, so thank you, Betsy. I really appreciate it. Your card is absolutely beautiful, and it's good to have another crafty friend. So I appreciated it. But I'll put a link to her. She has a YouTube channel as well, so I'll put a link to her YouTube channel, and I hope you guys will check her out because she's very talented. So I love making new crafty friends. I don't have really any in Fort Bragg. There's not anybody that I know that makes cards around here. So when I was gluing down the smaller bird, I accidentally got a little bit of glue on my finger, so I'm just using that little, I don't even know what it's called, the little square rubber type thing. It helps remove adhesive if you get adhesive where you don't want it. I think it's just called an adhesive remover. And I'm almost done. I just have to put on the U part. And then I'll add, lastly, I will add the sentiment. Well, it's not last, but you'll see. I decided to go with the foam adhesive for the back of the strip, the sentiment strip here, instead of just a strip of craft foam. So normally if I was going to mail this, I would just put a strip of the craft foam on the back of that instead of the foam squares. They don't seem to do well in the mail, those foam squares. So same for the backing. Instead of, using adhesive, I'm just going to use. Now to add some dimension to the card, I decided to put black craft foam on the back of the card front. So that way the card front is popped up a little bit, so is the sentiment, and so is the glasses. And now I'm just going to add the whole card front to the card base. I'm using the Nina Solar White 110-pound cardstock. And I'm not sure where the black paper came from. I think it's my favorite things. And then to finalize my card, I'm just going to add some Spectrum Noir Sparkle to give it a little glitter effect here. And then I'll top it off with some glossy accents. Make those glasses shine. And that completes my card. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll check out the Always Fun Challenges blog and participate with us. We have a new theme every week, and it's open to anyone who wants to join us. So for more details and a list of the Copics I used, head on over to my blog and check out Betsy's channel too. She's got some great videos. So, all right, thanks for watching. Bye.